Hey everybody, it's Professor Parish, and we are entering week 6. Exciting, right? This is just a little bit of a housekeeping video for this week, looking at our coursework for this week. I'm videotaping this on Saturday because my Sunday is going to be pretty busy this week. So I'm going to go ahead and film it, but I won't be posting this to our page until Sunday night. So this is filmed on Saturday, so you can see that the Unit 1 test is still due Sunday night at 11:55, and the questions for the Soul of Don Damien are due Sunday night at 11:55 as well. And so I went over how to do the test and the questions in our week 5 video. I actually like the Soul of Don Damien, but when we get to English 122, you'll read a story, if you take my class, you'll read a story called The Hills Are Like White Elephants by Ernest Hemingway. And Hemingway's story is written in a very sort of subjective, vague manner to where anybody can really get a different interpretation out of it. And that's what I like about the Soul of Don Damien, is that even though there are clear characters, there's a clear plot, there's a clear theme, what we get out of it through symbolism and by the end of the story is kind of left up to our imagination. I know in the discussion forum last week some of you said, oh well, the Soul of Don Damien, he doesn't die, he goes back towards the light at the end, and others were like, I don't know, he might have died. but the interpretations that we get out of it are kind of left up to our own imaginations, which I really like about this story. And as we go on in the rest of the semester, we are going to encounter stories that kind of call into question our own interpretations of what's going on. And I really like that because it kind of creates a more vivid discussion. If every story was just clear cut, then it'd be kind of boring, right? So next week for week 6, we are starting Bone Girl, which last year when I was teaching this class, or last semester, Bone Girl was actually being read around Halloween, which I thought was pretty appropriate because it's a little spooky, but that's all right. It's Valentine's Day. It can be spooky too, right? You usually sell a lot of horror movies in January and February for whatever reason. So the vocabulary for Bone Girl is going to be due this coming Saturday, February 17th. And so far, everybody has been doing a really good job on the vocab. I've been very impressed. And again, the vocab assignments should be easy points, and you all have been doing really good on them. We do have a discussion forum for week 6, so make sure that you get your posts in by Friday, and your 2 responses are due by Sunday the 17th. So that's pretty much it. Looking ahead, you all can see that we've got some questions. Our next article review is going to be in week 7, and I'll go over it in the week 7 video. And then coming up, we have a vocabulary discussion forum, a test, and then it'll be spring break before we know it. Exciting, right? Look at that. March 11th to the 17th. We are a month away from spring break. Just kind of keep chugging forward towards that goal, right? Okay. If you all have any questions about the assignments, about the stories, I like going into depth about the stories in the discussion forum because I think that way we're not spoiled. If I post a video now with the plot and everything, then a lot of times I feel like students are like, well, what is there to talk about in the discussion forum? We've already talked about it in this video. So I like to keep that part for the discussion forum. But for week 6, make sure that you read the story, do the vocabulary, and the discussion forum. There is a video for week 6 that I would like you to watch. And if we go to our resources, and I go down to bookmarks, it is in week 6. It's this reading with graphics video, and I will actually have my lecture video right beside it. But the reading with graphics video is just a supplemental video that these 2 ladies, I actually think they're students, created about reading through visual clues. It is a little bit longer, but I ask that you do check it out. It's interesting to say the least, but hopefully you all get to watch that video, read the story this week, and then of course check out this lecture video. Alright, as always, if you have any questions, please let me know, but otherwise you guys are all doing great in the class. I'm excited to see your posts this coming week, and I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend and week 6. Talk to you guys later.